Question number 44 of the IT Passport exam from PhilNITS. In this question, we are being asked which is the appropriate combination of terms and phrases to be inserted in blanks A and B. It's about authentication, accuracy, and biometric authentication. So we got two blanks A and B. And from the description, we also have something about probabilities, incorrectly rejecting the relevant person. They call it false rejection rate. The probability of incorrectly accepting another person, that's false acceptance rate. So I think the way to understand this further is to look at the choices. And from the choices, we have two columns for each of the blanks. We gotta choose which one goes to A, which one goes to B. Actually, if you read this question, this is a little bit difficult to understand. And even though we do also already have the table here in front of us, so I'd recommend that you quickly go to another question, maybe put a temporary answer and go to a much easier to understand question, because if the question itself is unclear, the description given is difficult to understand, then you're pretty much just guessing randomly what could be the correct answer. And what we want is to organize information so that we were much closer to the correct answer. And I think there are a lot more questions out there that are easier to answer. And this one, actually, I've been attempting to answer this just a while ago, and again to do the recording, and I find the parts here still a little bit difficult to really understand, because I think the key phrase also that we need to emphasize is the another person here, another person. So we got two parts. The first one, incorrectly rejecting a person, the relevant person, and incorrectly accepting another person. And what we want is to lower both of these so that we increase convenience and increase security. So which one should go in blank A and which one should go to blank B? Also, by the way, we do have another one here, the unsupported rate. If the device can't be recognized, I mean the device cannot recognize your biometric information, then that's unsupported rate. But I think this one is beyond um, the letters A and B. I mean the blanks A and B. So we only need to focus on the probabilities of incorrectly doing something, which would be the one for convenience. I think the explanation here is that if there are a lot more people who are falsely rejected, I mean, in that sense, uh, what it means is this is the person who's supposed to be the correct guy, but you reject him. So if there are a lot of those cases, then that's not convenient. So we lower it, and that makes it a lot more convenient for people, because we're we're identifying, recognizing the correct persons. And then, so that's this one, letter C. And then for letter B, if the people who are not supposed to be the correct guy are being accepted, incorrectly accepted, then that's gonna be bad for security. So we lower that, and that increases our security level. So the other guy who is not really the correct guy, we don't accept him because he's not who he says he's supposed to be. Then that would increase our security if there will be much lower of those cases. And so in that sense, the correct answer is letter C. Let's see my notes to find out if there's something else that I need to add. Okay, so lower the rejection of the guy who is supposed to be who he is. That's more convenient for all of us. And then lower the acceptance of the fake guy. Then that should increase the security. So that's why the correct answer is C. Then something about the device not recognizing biometric information. That's the one for the unsupported rate, but we don't use it in any of the blanks to arrive at the answer.